Good morning. Welcome to B.E.M Tech. I'm B.E.M, and today we're going to start our educational series on Windows 10. I'm going to start out basic with the basic Windows 10 configurements, basic steps, what you need to know about it, and move on from there. The reason I'm going to do this video is because a lot of calls are for common Windows 10 things that I think the most average user should know and should be able to do, but hasn't been educated on it yet. So hopefully this video brings some insight to those problems and what you can do, and basically give you a little better understanding of what Windows 10 is and how you can use it to your advantage. So the first thing I'd like to talk about is the logon. When you create a new account, my recommendation is, if you are the only person using this computer, I would not make a password. I know it's insecure. I know that's not what people are going to tell you, that you need a strong password. But I would put your name and just click next. That way you never have a problem where you forget the password or you wrote it down and you lost the paper, and I never have to come to your house and get you back into that computer. If you have already set up your PC and you want to go back and make no password, it's not hard. First thing I should do is put my taskbar where everybody's used to seeing it. You would click the window button, go to settings, that's a little cog, and we're going to click on accounts. And once you're on accounts, we click in sign in options, and from there you can change your account password. It will ask you to enter your old password just to confirm you are who you are, and then you can change it. I personally use my live email account. If you're using your email account, you have to keep that password on it. But that is one way you can change your password. It'll pop up with your name, your old password, and then just leave these blank for the next one. The next thing we should probably talk about is the desktop itself. When you first log into Windows, it's going to bring you to this desktop. This desktop is just like the top of a desk. This is your work area. This is where you get things done. You might be working on a text sheet called stubs. You might have a couple applications that you use most frequently on the desktop. If you're working on a Word document, it would be there. So this is the stuff you leave laying on your desk. The next move down from that is the start window. That's a little Windows key in the bottom left hand corner. When you click on that, it brings up your start bar, which has some icons here. These icons are just like if you open a desk drawer. You look in and you see all this stuff right there sitting waiting for you to use. It's not on your desktop, so it is put away a little bit, but it's still within easy reach. To the left you have all your applications. This is for you digging deeper into the back of that drawer looking for something that you don't quite use that often. And there are a lot of things here. Down in the bottom right hand corner you have your notification window. If you click on that, it brings up some simple settings that you have access to, and also any notifications from the Action Center that may need help. So here I just got an email as we were talking. The clock, a date and time, that's obvious. Your speakers, if you click on this, it will bring up your speaker bar. One thing you might want to do is make sure that's not X. If that's an X, then your speakers are muted. And if you're not getting sound out of your speakers, check here first. Unmute it and check. The next icon I have here is my Ethernet connection. This tells me I am connected to the internet. Basically, I'm connected through an Ethernet cord, a patch 5 cable. I also have different wireless signals that I could access because I do have a wireless card on my desktop. But one thing about this is if you cannot get to the internet, sorry about that, if you cannot get to the internet, you may want to check here first. If you right click on that icon, you can go to Troubleshoot Problems. And what this will do, it'll bring up a simple window that'll automatically start to see if there is any problems. And if Windows can automatically fix that problem, it will go ahead and do so. Also, if the little caret there has hidden icons, I have numerous things running in the background. Mostly this is going to be stuff that you don't access or you don't want to access because it'll be like your antivirus, your OneDrive, your Dropbox, different things you have running in the background. That'll always be there. The icons here, you can pin different icons down here. It's just an easy access point to reach this taskbar and open different icons. Cortana, even if you don't want to talk to her, she can be very useful. I personally use Cortana because I have my calendar and different things there. But if you're looking for a certain app, say you're looking for the calculator app, and you can't find it, you can start typing there, and it'll bring up the most likely app. And there I have my calculator app. If I'm looking for Microsoft Word, I can start typing Word in there, and it'll be one of the choices. So it is a very useful tool as well if you're searching for items. The next thing I'd like to talk about is your file structure on a Windows 10 computer. If you click the file folder, basically all of Windows can be found in files. Yours is not going to look like mine, but there are a few things that are definitely going to be the same. The folders up here on top.
Hey.
And these folders is Microsoft's way of organizing you. It is not a bad file structure. It is a great way to be organized, and I would recommend that you use the default folders for different projects or different things that you are working on your computer. The desktop is obviously what we keep on the desktop. So if I click that desktop folder, I see the 2 files I have on my desktop. The next one, documents, should be where you keep your Word documents. This should be where you keep your Excel sheets, your Word sheets, any type of document that you're working on. That way you know where it's at. It's easy to find. Your download folder is going to be where anything you download off the web, any PDFs you get through email that you download, that's going to be where they are stored. So if you're looking for something you downloaded last week in an email that tells you what time the games are or what time the tea times, whatever it may be, it's going to be in that download folder. Your music folder has your music library in it. Your pictures should hold your pictures that you save. If you plug in an SD card in your computer and it automatically transfers those pictures, this is the folder they're going to be at, in your picture folder. Videos, same way. If you say it's a video and you automatically plug it in, that's where it should automatically go. If for some reason it does not, you can always drag any of these into any folder. If it's on your desktop, you can take it and drag that folder right into it, and it will go there, and that's where it will live. That's where it will reside from there out. But I don't want it there. I want to keep it on my desktop, so I'll put it back. But it's as easy as clicking on it, holding it in, and dragging it to where you want it to be. That is the folder structure. Your local drive, which is normally the C drive, has all of Windows on it. I would not recommend going in here unless there's something you absolutely need or somebody tells you to. Most of this stuff, the program files, is going to be what you have under your programs. All these live in these program files. The one thing that may be useful to some people is under users. If you find your user file, there are different things here, like such as your favorites, that you may want to copy over and put on another computer or drive from here. But this is the basic structure of Windows. Right here are your folders. This is where everything should live on your computer. If you're organized or if you want to be organized, start dragging that stuff from your desktop over. If you have application files, I wouldn't drag them into folders. I would just leave them reside here where they are supposed to be. So that was just a quick introduction to Windows 10. Next couple of videos I'll be providing a more in-depth look at things, settings we should change, security, option, cleanups, and hope to see you there.